Hello there everyone, Ashen Flash here and welcome on into a LEGO Disney review. Today we are looking at this brand new promo running right now. This is set number 40774. This is the classic animation scenes, has 270 pieces and is running right now for purchases of $130 US or 170 Canadian on any LEGO purchase, and this is going to be running until November the 11th or until they run out of stock. This is a set that a lot of people are very excited about, especially people like myself that grew up watching the actual physical media for these movies with the intro here on the blue screen there with the white Disney castle, and they've also included two iconic Disney movies, one from Pixar, one from the classic animation, to put inside of the TV. So I'm very excited about this. I know a lot of other people are really loving this set. This was a really weird promo as well, as available early at Disney specifically, which I think is a really neat concept. Actually partnering and providing this early with the actual IP partner, I find that fascinating. Anyways, let's go ahead though and let's take a closer look at the set. The thing that's really making this exclusive is the sticker sheet here. There are 4 unique stickers, and they are going to be very sought after. I feel like this here for the Luxo Ball, and then also the Disney 2x6 tile. A lot of people are going to want this for sure. All right, here it is all built. If you want, you can find time codes and chapters down below if you want to hop around to the different screens, sections, figures, and the builds. But let's go ahead. Let's take a closer look. First thing we're going to look at here is the TV on its own without the screen inside. And this looks pretty simple. It doesn't have the most detailed back here. It's obviously open up so that you could swap out the screens. This is a really cute design. I think like the shaping of this, the coloring of it, they're very classic and retro. The antennas here up at the top can actually move and turn. You've also got dials here as well, which I think are very smart part usage there, using those 1x2 tiles and plates. You've also got these feet underneath here as well, and they're just using regular cone pieces, not the inverted ones with the tiles there on the bottom. You've got these grills here on the side as well as up on the top, and then even on the other side. So how does it work? Well, you take one of the screens here and you just push it and line it up and then push it all the way forward there, and you are good to go. I guess you can also decide how far you want to push it forward. You could have it further back in the TV, I guess, but I think it looks better up close there. You do have space here in the back. I guess if you want to have some storage, you just have to flip one of them around there. You can see if I try and put it the other way, it's not inside enough to stay in. Let's try the Lion King one. Same issue. So all you got to do is just flip this around the other way. So here's what I think I'm going to be leaving in the TV as a display. You've got the Disney 2x6 tile down there with that sticker that we talked about before. I like the arch for the TV using those tiles and all the little different points and turrets here, as well as this really cool shooting star effect going over the castle. Just very iconic. I look at this and I can hear the sound effect. Now, there's nothing going on here on the back. So this is probably my favorite section here personally, just because I love Toy Story. Toy Story's what I grew up on watching the most, undoubtedly, like just over and over again, Toy Story 2, and just waiting for the inevitable Toy Story 3. And I really love the design here for Andy's room. I think just like the trim there looks really great, and all of the wood there I think looks really cool, all those planks. I'm not a fan of one thing here. Well, 2 things, I guess. 3, okay, maybe a few things more than I actually initially thought. But you could see where the Luxo Ball is. For some reason, it's attached to a 1x3 gray plate. I don't know why it's just not a 1x3 white plate, because you could sort of see the gray a little bit there, and it just would have looked better if it was white. You have here down below the sticker there that says Toy Story. I like the wood floor. Speaking of wood, you've got some wooden blocks there as well. They're a little small, but I like the green Army Man inclusion. It shouldn't be sand green. It should be regular green. The cloud effect there looks really good, and a little bit of the window showing through there as well. But this is what I'm most excited about here. Our first ever official build here for Lenny. I love this a lot. Oh my goodness, just such a simple design here. I think it's so smart with the use of the studs there on each side, and then the stamp pieces down below for the feet. Just really adorable. I also really love that you can put Lenny in Woody's hand there, and it lines up so well with his head. I think that's just so perfect. And of course, you can lower it there as well. That looks so perfect. It doesn't look perfect though, is Woody. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the dual molded legs here included for his boots. The back printing there with the pull string looks great, and I like the arms and everything. Could definitely use for some arm printing, maybe for Toy Story 5. And personally, I like the minifigure versions of them better with these heads and not the molded ones. You could see he's got a smirk on one side and this big happy expression on the other. So I thought, you know what, let me just try one more thing here. And I took the Buzz Lightyear figure from the train from earlier this year. And unfortunately, because of the wings, he can't stand up straight. If you remove it, however, he can stand a little bit more straight up. But that's still cool. There are enough studs still to even have Lenny there next to Woody and Buzz. I think that's a lot of fun. And just to show you, this is what it looks like here inside of the TV. Literally my childhood. So here's the Lion King section. You've got the Lion King on that sticker there, as well as one of the newer plant pieces. You've got this mountain in the back there, very far behind in the background. And then also in the foreground, you've got this Pride Rock build, which I like the actual design of it, like the shaping, the part usage. I think they've done a pretty good job. This part really needed to be on a little bit more of an angle like this, but I still think that looks pretty good with some plants and different things all throughout this. You've got clouds in the background there as well. And then, of course, you've also got Simba there that just attaches to that stud. But my issue for this set actually comes down to the color for Pride Rock. It's not dark gray. It needs to be in the medium nougat color or dark orange. That would have been much better. Here is Simba, who looks really cute. This is actually from the LEGO Ideas Magic of Disney set here. And it's fine that it's being repurposed. It's a promo. I wonder how that'll affect the value of this. But I like the face print there. It's pretty cute. Very cartoony, and I think they captured it well using this Friends piece here. I personally just really want a whole Lion King set that's sort of minifigure scale using the lion pieces and animal pieces that exist from City. I think would just be incredible, and hopefully Pride Rock would be an accurate color that time. Anyways, everyone, that is my review of the LEGO Disney classic animation scenes. I think this is really fun, and I've seen some people already create some really cool different screens to put inside. I saw Nightmare Before Christmas one. Overall, I think it's a very fun promo. I like that it's not just tied to Disney purchases. I really appreciate that. Another way to get the Simba Cub there for people is really great. And then also our first official Lenny build and Woody, the Luxo Ball sticker and all that. And of course, my nostalgia for this is just whoosh, takes me right back to when I was a kid watching all the classic Disney films. I think I said this in the reveal video, but it would have been nice to have something referencing the live action or giving us a little bit more something for this. I feel like it's missing something. I talked about Mary Poppins would have been really cool, so that you sort of have a little bit of everything with the classic animation, Pixar, and then live action. But what do you think of the set? Did you go out and pick this up? Or are you going to go out and purchase something now to qualify to get this? Or are you going to buy this on the aftermarket? Comment it all down below, but I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.